Okay, so now we're going to talk about our most poignant or memorable moment that we remember the other two having with one of the kids. Minki?
One of my memories that stuck with me with Emily is Lotus. She opened up and was able to become vulnerable and talk with Emily about not having a mother's affection and wanting, never having her mother brush her hair. And for Emily to take that opportunity to express her love for her and spend that time brushing her hair, just bringing tears to Lotus's eyes. And then my memory with Laini is when we had Jishin. He was a very talented musician and playing violin and keyboard and many other instruments, and Laini was learning how to play violin, and walking home one day, opening the door and watching the two of them in their living room playing violin together. It was really precious.
Laini?
So a memory for my dad was, well, basically every day with Teo, he would just spend hours in the bathroom with like endless patience.
Yes.
And it was amazing. And as for my mom,
Wait, in the bathroom doing what?
oh, huh?
He was potty training him, right?
As for my mom, it's probably her learning how to say public toilet in Chinese so she could tell Lotus that our bathroom was not a public restroom.
I am not showing up as a star in these, am I? But yes, that was a tough day. People have to learn different habits, right? And I think we can all extend a little more grace. Laini was always reminding me, remember where she comes from. Okay, my memories. I remember Laini when she was super little. She was like 5. And she insisted that Mateo was able to hold his own bottle. And so every day she was teaching him to like prop the milk bottle in his hands. And she would always say in Chinese, 自己拿, Teo 自己拿, which means hold it yourself, hold it yourself. And one day I was in the kitchen bringing food out, and I could just hear her dancing. She's like, Mom, he's got it. 他自己拿了. And then Teo was like precariously balancing the bottle in his hand, and milk was just dribbling down his front. And he was like giggling and happy that he was able to do it. That was one of my memories of you and Teo. And my memory with Minki is with a young guy we're gonna call Corey, who lived with us for a relatively short while. This guy, I think, grew up on a farm and had never really seen a lot of things. And I think one day we brought out a pineapple and cut it and put it out after we ate dinner. And this kid just looks at it and he's like, what's that yellow stuff? And we all just stood there kind of not knowing what to say, because we're like, is it a trick question? And Minki was so patient, like it was any normal question in the world. He was like, oh, that's a pineapple. And the kid went, don't they come in rings? And we realized that he'd only ever eaten canned pineapple before. And Minki, just without even blinking an eye, was like, oh yeah, that's a different form. This is how pineapple looks when it grows on trees. And then the kid's like, they grow on trees? And it was just this amazing conversation that Minki, in his graciousness, had this way of just helping this kid feel at ease and not judged at all.